country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Blair on the tackle.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
9-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Rashad Penny.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense, because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Penny will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Here's Penny. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Back at the 8-yard line.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Carlos Hyde there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jason Myers.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
The 45-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
By Bobby Wagner.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. You don't know no better.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They kept
accelerating, and off he goes.
Another day, another dollar.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Still 9 remaining on second down. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
They'll take.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, here's Haskins. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Jonathan Bostic.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd and short. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 5. First down, Seattle.
5-yard gain.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They keep it with Penny on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. On third down, Penny. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson, and he's got Lockett, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Down at the 23-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Again, it's Penny. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Seattle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Adrian Peterson, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
From the 38, Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 12 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the Seahawks 20-yard line.
A carry now for McKissick. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Washington.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This is our time. Our time.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 35, Washington nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. From the gun, Haskins throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On 1st and 10, Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Haskins pass.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Haskins taken in by Sprinkle, a little pitch and catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. He lets it fly from Lockett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard
Throwing
line.
again on 2nd down. Haskins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Haskins going to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
They'll run with Penny. And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
42.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Haskins back to the air, and he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, tight down. There you go. There.
Wilson wants to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
And 12 at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Alert. Time to go. Night. 53's the mic. 53. That's not good. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Coming to you. Check 31. Check 31. SOS. Watch the ship. Go. Hey, watch the ship. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession.